Welcome back, coin lovers. Today we're diving into the world of old, precious, and truly worthy coins. Rare treasures that carry history, value, and timeless beauty. Old coins have much worth. Stay connected with us for information about worth of old coins. Let's uncover the story behind this remarkable piece.
The 1 penny 1982 coin is a historically significant piece of British coinage that belongs to the decimal currency system of the United Kingdom, which had been introduced in 1971 to replace the old system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 1 penny coin, often called simply 1p, is a small denomination coin that carries great importance for collectors, historians, and numismatists because it not only reflects the transition period of the UK's monetary history but also represents the enduring legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's reign. The 1982 1 penny was the very first year when the new inscription, 1 penny, appeared on the reverse design, replacing the earlier wording of just new penny, which had been used on coins minted from 1971 up until 1981. This change was crucial because it symbolized the full acceptance of the decimal coinage system by the British public, showing that it was no longer new, but rather the standard system of money. The coin is composed of bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, and it weighs 3.56 grams with a diameter of 20.32 millimeters and a thickness of about 1.52 millimeters. Its edges are plain, smooth without reeding, and this gives it a simple yet elegant appearance. On the obverse side, the coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, which had been in use from 1968 until 1984. In this portrait, the Queen wears the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and the surrounding inscription reads, Elizabeth II DG. Reg. FD 1982, which is an abbreviation of the Latin phrase Dei Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription emphasizes both the Queen's sovereignty and her role as head of the Church of England. On the reverse side, designed by Christopher Ironside, there is a depiction of a portcullis with chains, which is a traditional heraldic emblem associated with the Palace of Westminster and Parliament. Above the portcullis is a royal crown, and around the design is the denomination inscription, 1 penny. The numeral 1 is placed just below the portcullis to make the denomination clear. The change from new penny to 1 penny in 1982 was a landmark moment that makes this year's issue highly recognizable to collectors. The coin was minted at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, South Wales, and millions of these coins were struck for circulation, meaning they are generally common and not rare in circulated condition. However, for collectors, the 1982 1 penny is valued for its historical transition and for being the first of its kind, in terms of its new inscription. In terms of market value, circulated examples are generally worth only their face value of 1 penny, but uncirculated or proof specimens, particularly those included in annual coin sets of 1982, can fetch higher prices depending on condition, quality, and demand. Proof coins are struck with extra care, using polished dies and blanks, resulting in a mirror-like surface that makes them especially appealing to numismatists. Over time, because of the metal composition, many 1982 pennies may develop a patina or tone due to oxidation of the copper, giving them a darker or reddish-brown appearance, which can also be attractive to some collectors who appreciate natural aging of coins. Historically, this coin also represents the economic and political environment of early 1980s Britain, a period marked by the leadership of Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, economic reforms, and changes in society, which makes the coin a small but fascinating piece of that era. The 1982 penny is also important for global collectors because it is part of the wider decimal coinage series that has been studied and admired internationally, and many people outside of the UK collect it for its link to Queen Elizabeth II and its role in British history. In conclusion, the 1 penny 1982 coin is not just a small denomination copper coin, but a historical marker of Britain's decimal coinage journey, the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and the subtle but meaningful transition from new to 1, making it a must-know piece for anyone interested in coins, history, or the legacy of British currency.